Welcome back. Also, meanwhile, we got more donations, so we'll find out who they were. But thank you. We return to the party, gathered around their fallen companion's grave, now to decide what they will do with the rest of their night and the road ahead in their plans.
So, kind of outside of game, we had gotten a couple of cloaks, right? And how many more do we need to set up the rest of the party?
So out of game, warmth-wise, you have the Hearth Cloak, you have the ring. That's it. So everything else you would need to make. Okay. So as far as cold resistance, the Hearth Cloak and the ring, they both do the same thing essentially. I believe one requires attunement, the other doesn't, kind of thing. So yeah, basically what you would be doing with your little fiery gemstone thingies is, like it was mentioned, crushing them up and interweaving them into other cloaks, and then it would be like another Hearth Cloak essentially.
So Aurelia is immune to cold, so she will be okay.
She's immune.
So
she's good.
Three people will need a cloak of warming that we're going to create through the gems from Dom's gauntlets.
I don't. Did I confirm whether it was the small or the medium gems last time that was required to add the resistance or create the resistance?
You just said that the gauntlets, the ones in the gauntlets, would suffice.
Yep.
So that's the plan.
Okay.
With that, Rowan, picking up, would put his hand on the rock and say, I'm going to borrow something of yours. 2, actually. But I promise to put some back. For our safety. We really need your help on the way. And he's just going to look at the stone and imagining a conversation in his head with Dom. I really need to go talk to my mom. Really quick. And I'm gonna look to Evie. You guys can stay here, but I think we need to go. Rowan's gonna stand up and take Evelyn's hand and walk towards the house. Looking troubled. And just walk towards the house.
Yeah, I don't really want to just stick around out in the cold in the marker, so I'm going to go get warm.
I'll go with you.
I think I need to clear my head before we go for the adventure tomorrow. I'm gonna go out into the woods and see if I can find some good dinner for us. Something fresh.
Yeah, picks up his spear. Picks up his spear.
Be careful, Cole.
Karan is going to auto come back with us. I will be fine, Karan.
He's auto follow right now. Follow mode.
Right.
He gets stuck on a tree.
Oh god. The AI pathing is terrible in this game.
I do think a cup of tea sounds quite nice about right now. And I'll probably do some light studying.
You're gonna take all the liberties while he's gone. At least it'll be relatively in character, I think. on character, on brand. All right. Making your way to your respective desired locations. Who wants to take the floor first? Rowan, would you like to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the back door, take my boots off, and as per usual, probably gonna look for my mom and Pop downstairs.
Mom
Are
and
they
Pop
downstairs?
are downstairs currently. While you guys were out enjoying a little night out, they had a little night in, it seems. They have the fire going, 2 glasses of wine that are empty at this point, and they're fucking right now. So no, they're cuddled up on the couch. She kind of has her legs over top of his lap. He's kind of leaned towards her a little bit, and they just have a little blanket over them. It's endearing and affectionate.
Mom, Dad, hello, I'm back.
You have a good time?
Yeah, for the most part. We won a couple of prizes at, just the regular games around the festival. It's really fun to participate this time around, but do you guys have a minute? We need to talk to you about something that happened. I'm gonna gesture to Evelyn to sit on the other couch, and I'll sit next to her. Sorry to talk about this, Evie, but it was a bit concerning, considering her father approached us at the festival, and Evelyn, kind of disowned herself. I don't even know what you want to call that, but
Probably the best way to put it.
yeah, so she really doesn't have anywhere to go now. So she'll probably be staying here with us. And
Well, you know that she will never have nowhere to go.
it's true. But I am concerned about her father. And I'm not quite sure how to approach it. He walked away very upset. And I guess it's just from my experience recently within our party is that, can't really just sit and hope for the best. Trying to be proactive about things. My concern is that he's going to do something. Maybe send word to the queen and let her know that we're here. In spite of our actions at the festival. That can mean that the queen would be here when we leave to Von Salath. If we just let this pass by.
So what's the alternative?
I don't know. Maybe go talk to Jazir. Bring our real concern, because I know he didn't want a part in the queen coming here. And out of spite, everyone might bring her here against all of our wills. Looking for us.
Unless he'd have more to lose. Her coming here than anybody else.
You think he has more to lose than anything?
Depends if they're, how serious or how aligned he is to the North. Most of the time they don't want anybody meddling in their business. That'd be a bad way to get the Queen's presence up here.
He does work for Jazir, so that would look really bad on his part in multiple ways, I guess. Could be my paranoia.
He spares no sentiments for The Queen, much like Jazir.
So you think it might be nothing to worry about?
Well, it's never nothing. Men like that. But you can only do what you can. Only so much you can do to head that off.
Well, Jazir's father did monitor our mail. No, I couldn't do that.
Monitor theirs.
Yeah. No, I couldn't do that. That's not like me. I'm letting my paranoia take the best of me. But I did want to let you guys know. If word did get out, she will come. Or she'll send people to come.
She might,
He looks over at Evelyn.
have a run for her money. We do have an army.
We do. Just don't want a fight literally on our front doorstep. Looking out for these people. Again, my paranoia. Just want to play it safe. But
I can try to
Well,
make Sail Aras aware of the potential danger that this could pose, but maybe expand our borders a bit. Protections and scouts. Any sign of Queen's men approaching.
yeah. Always
That is
say
a good
we've
heads
gone.
up.
Could always say that we've been gone or we left.
If he is
But-
informing, though, he would probably regale that as false.
Yeah. Kind of stumped. Just wanted to give you guys some awareness and, if possible, Mom. And I hate to speak on your behalf, and feel free to say no, Evie, but your interaction with your father does not make me feel comfortable about your well-being. Can we have Celeste and another guard with her if she were to leave at any time?
Of course.
Is that something you'd be okay with, Evie?
Something I'm used to.
I know you can handle yourself, but just want you safe. Just gonna look around the room. Just kind of taking in the area, the room, the coziness. We're leaving tomorrow. Well, the plan is to try to leave as soon as possible to journey to Von Salath. So, did you finish the cloaks, Mom? By any chance?
Finished one. I do have
Okay.
another to make. Probably early in the morning. I'll be able to get it done.
Okay. I'll be down at Thodrax. I'm gonna try to work on my sword. And then I'll crush those gems that you will need and bring it back for you to put into those cloaks for us to go. And I'm gonna get up. You wanna sleep in the barn tonight again? To Evelyn.
In front of Rose.
In front of
parents?
them, or she kind of bashfully looks over at them and then at you. Sure.
so we can get into another bedroom set up somewhere. And he's just gonna give his mom a kiss on the cheek and hug his dad's head and start walking to the barn for the night for them to sleep.
Okay. Anybody else?
Keron is going to help Ella because he's a great clothier.
Yes,
He's
yes.
going to go up and help weave and loom and do magic and just have one of the best nights. He's going to have some wine, some tea set up, and he and Ella are just going to have an enchanted evening, so to speak. Meanwhile, so probably like either down by the fireplace or in the room, that's up to Aurelia. We have a debt to pay to one another.
Yes.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, yes.
Yeah, there was a game we played.
Mm-hmm.
So, how do you want to resolve this? You want to hit me with a question?
Okay. If I remember correctly, I owe you one question, you owe me one question?
Yes. Tit for tat.
Is there anything you regret that the Fated Five have done?
Absolutely.
What?
My biggest regret was not pulling Ace aside sooner and having a conversation that I wanted to have because I thought I had more time. I know he would have listened to me. And I didn't get that opportunity. The morning we woke up and we heard footsteps outside the door, every part of me was screaming. But then I ignored it because hey, it's breakfast. I didn't listen to my intuition. And I should have. All of these signs were there. Something was wrong. I mean, I just assumed it's the way I grew up, but when we got into that castle, I didn't spend my time with them eating and laughing and drinking, and I spent my time learning the layout and trying to find a way out just in case. So I did not listen to my gut. And that whole couple days is a regret that I live with.
I put my hand on Bree's thigh, just like on her knee. Thank you. And I'm sorry. And I wish I could take that away for you.
Well, unfortunately, he's gone. I didn't want to believe it was true, and I tried to reach out through the ether to him. And my magic faded and crumbled. I've just come to accept what is. And maybe if we just take the time to be smarter and really think about what we do instead of just assuming we know what's right and acting on it, by slowing down, maybe we'll just make better choices in the future.
Have you talked to the others about this?
No. I kind of keep most people at arm's length.
Why?
That's the second question.
Mm.
It is.
I was raised in a very specific way. Both of my parents are very good at what they do. And when you grow up like that, it's very lonely. You want to know a secret I'll give you without having to ask for it? Kairon is my very first friend. Because everybody else is dangerous. Kairon would never hurt. So, I think it's my turn now.
Yes, it is. Okay. Give me your questions.
While I deflect.
We'll revisit, don't worry.
Oh yeah. Have you ever betrayed a friend or someone close to you?
Not intentionally. No. But Porvis, I'm sure, would say that what I did felt like a betrayal to him. I abandoned our family there and joined an organization that he didn't agree with.
If you like to check in on anyone sometime, let me know.
Yeah. I wonder what's going on there. I wonder what Jothrand and Porvis are up to, and if my actions have affected them negatively. I hope they're okay.
I would do it now, but I kind of used every single ounce of me to be the best and totally win. So
You know, that was very attractive, and I do it again anytime you want.
absolutely. And then she's going to take her cloak and put it over the two of them and just snuggle in.
I whisper before we fall asleep. Do I snore at night?
No, but
Roll a
Mark doesn't have.
Constitution check.
Oh, cool. We're rolling for this. Can you make Martison roll too? Because I want to make a comment about how he sleeps.
Is he there?
No, but I just want to know canonically, if it's accurate.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got an 18 for mine.
Okay.
You are sleep apnea free.
Okay. But I have noticed lately he has this weird little nose whistle. It's like
I thought I was hearing things. Yes.
He rolled a 7.
So it fits.
It hits a musical note almost, and it's almost endearing, almost annoying.
I started semi-propping him up on one shoulder when it starts to whistle because I swear I will kill him.
It changes the note a little bit lower,
Yeah. Eventually we'll find the right pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Marty, while Rowan and Evelyn are doing whatever they're doing up there, what are you doing up there?
I think they would just be talking about just life in general, and he's gonna tell her how thankful he is for her because he had to do a lot of reading on his own throughout his journey and self-teaching, but she taught him the basics. And just kind of telling her like little stories about Dom, and super nervous for some reason, just fidgeting with like straw after making their bed. But with me now being a prince, I don't know how to handle that. I feel like I should be doing something more. I think about Dom. He wanted to change the world in a heartbeat. I wonder if I can make him proud in a different way.
One step at a time. Don't go get a big target on your back.
Oh, I definitely don't want that. No. I'm seeing what that does.
No.
What do you think about, castles and stuff? Like, I mean, I've been in one and just picking a straw apart.
A lot of unused space.
Oh, yeah. And he just starts talking about the castle in Kingshaven and how literally it would take them a long time just to get to the one room that they were staying in that one night. But he's definitely nervous and he's just gonna just talk. They've enjoyed Kelly's company.
It's kind of a role reversal how it's normally been, especially like the times at the lake where she would lay in your lap with her, basically just her head in your lap, and you playing with her hair or whatever while she's just gabbing away, and she doing most of the talking. So it's almost a role reversal in this sense where she's kind of letting you take the stage and listening intently. And while doing that, you hear the barn doors opening. Yeah, it's really hard to get some privacy around here, honestly. I know that this is a particular place that a certain group is known to go. Yes, it's very charming. Honestly, it's not much different from what I've had at the camp. Oh, so you've, dabbled in a location like this?
Rowan's gonna put his finger over his mouth and then point to his ear.
Evelyn is covering her mouth and she's like snickering, like oh my god, listening on their little conversation. So did you have fun tonight? I did. It was nice to let loose. I tend to be all duty and all responsibility, so it was nice to let my hair down, so to speak. Oh yes, no, I'm not gonna lie, honestly, I tend to balance out the fun and the serious. There's a lot of serious in our group. I try to bring some light to it, light in the air. It's they jab and they, act like they hate me. Mostly act. And I think that, I've become an asset. We have a long history, that group. Used to be kill on sight. Now it's, something else.
Rowan's gonna be nodding his head like he is the comedic person in the group and we love him. He's I don't know what we do without him, to be honest. Just listening in on this, and I'm just say, what do we do? They're gonna come up here eventually. Okay.
She just
Just gonna
her
keep
hand
listening
into a whisper finger. Honestly, I do wish they would take me a bit seriously. I do have abilities though, with my not only my music, but honestly my rogue background. It's probably my own fault. I do veil my abilities with, the comedy and all that, but one day they'll see. I will save their asses. I'm sure you will. You hear smacking of lips. And then you hear Marty, oh! Sky. You talk a lot when you're nervous. Yes, I do. I tend to. Yes. Actually, I think I just talk a lot in general. Maybe I'm always nervous. Then you hear it again. The smacking of the lips. You're doing it again. Yep, sorry. No, I'm not sorry. Do you enjoy my talking? I do.
How do we let them know we're here? I don't want to. I think we.
Evelyn uncovers her mouth, holds her chin with her finger, nods while smirking.
Cover her mouth.
She's like giggling at this point over your mouth, over your hand over her mouth. Marty, oh, what was that? Did you hear that? Shh.
Well, look down at her. Are you serious?
With your hands over her mouth. Mm-hmm. Hello? Is somebody else here? She's nodding. She's nodding.
Hey, Marty.
Oh, Rowan.
Yeah.
In the barn again tonight, are we?
Yeah. Yep. That's You did this. Sorry about that. We're a little occupied.
Yeah.
Sorry to kind of take this.
Us too. All right, you just stay up there.
There's red bear down the street. I can't do that. That's mean. I can get
Evelyn gets up and she holds her hand out to you.
I'm gonna take her hand and grab my armor, my clothes, and follow.
You guys travel down the steps, and without looking over in that direction, you hear through like, "Oh, guys, you guys have fun."
Just gonna respect. You be safe, and close the barn door as we walk out.
Evelyn just breaks down laughing as soon as you guys shut the door.
No, I haven't do that.
Any ideas?
I mean, I can grab a tent and we can stay by the lake tonight.
Oof, you're gonna have to keep me warm.
I'm gonna go in my pocket and I'm going to let her wear the ring of warming for the night.
That's a neat little trinket.
It should keep you warm for a little bit and for the night. I'm just gonna quiet. They're probably all asleep in the living room. I'm gonna try to go in and grab my I'm gonna try to find Asher first because it's in his backpack. The tent is in his backpack. I'm going to hang on. Where's Bree and Aurelia? Are they in the living room still, or are they?
Where are you? Back up in Rowan's room?
Come knock on the door. We don't know whether or not we're asleep.
This is such a mess. I'm gonna put like my hands up to Evelyn. Just a minute. I'm gonna quietly go up the wood stairs, trying not to creak loud.
You try to step even slower.
That sounds a lot
I'm gonna
heavier.
sprint. Just rip it off the Band-Aid.
Sprint.
Rowan is very, very red and flustered. He's gonna lean against the door and try to listen. See if there's conversations taking place. Hopefully, it's taking place.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Not canon.
Rowan was pretty loud, right?
Yeah,
You
I mean,
know what?
the initial wasn't that
this
loud,
is-
but then when he sprinted up.
This is gonna happen. Briar is gonna just get up and be like, what is Margison's problem? She's gonna walk up to the door. She opens it and she's naked and only wearing a cape or the cloak. Yeah. Oh, hi, Rowan.
I'm gonna turn my back.
Wait, she grabs him. Where are you going? What's up?
Back turn. You pulled him to. He's looking hard up at the ceiling.
Uh-huh.
I was wondering if there's a way that you and Aurelia could, I don't know. There's a really nice spot by the lake that you guys maybe would enjoy, but I was wondering if I could have my bedroom for the night.
Oh, right, for sex. Got it.
No, just
Aurelia.
Just.
Just give me a moment.
Shh, don't wake up my parents. Shh.
They probably know. So.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, totally. And plus, she probably shouldn't be out anyways. It's like late, so give me like 2 minutes to get ready. And I think, well, Aurelia, you're good with this?
Yeah.
Or should we just let him off on his own?
Unless you want to join us and we can all do it together.
Yeah, Evelyn is more than welcome.
That is very flattering, ladies. And he's just gonna start like cleaning his thumbs and just really not wanting to live in that room. No, that is a no. That is a hard no.
A hard no. It's a little insulting, but okay.
I am one person, one woman. Thank you. Please, stop. I'm just gonna go downstairs and I'll wait for you guys.
Did my boy just turn down a 4-way? Dom would be so disappointed right now. Dom
Rowan
is turning over in his grave.
Rowan is just gonna really
and the cool
focus
kind
on
at that.
Somewhere Marty's ears are burning.
Right.
Rowan is
no strings attached.
And Rowan's gonna hard focus on his feet as he walks to the stairs and down the stairs, and he's gonna say thank you, Bree and Aurelia, and just walk down, and he's just gonna say
As soon as you get to the
she's
bottom
coming
of the
down,
steps, as soon as you get to the bottom of the steps, you pass Marty.
What are you doing?
Time to call it a night, huh?
Nope, you're going right back outside. And Rowan's
What? No, I'm sleeping
have-
where I always have, on the floor. The barn's yours. Just I would go back upstairs.
I'm gonna take his shoulder and I'm just gonna pull him back. Where's Celeste?
Oh, she went home. Well, I'm assuming.
I hope so too. God damn it.
Bree
Yep.
and Aurelia start coming out the door, and we're like holding hands and super excited because we're gonna go have a little date night out at the lake now.
Oh, where are you two headed?
Well, we are going to go have a date.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna call it for the night. I'm really
No, you're
feeling
not.
it, so I'm going to
I am taking my room
head
for the
up
night.
to
I am
my
taking
little
my room for the night.
place.
I got his collar.
Sorry,
I got his collar.
whoa,
I got his collar.
So aggressive. What are you doing? I just need to grab my things.
Just grab your things.
Yep.
And you're coming back downstairs.
Oh, of course.
No, you're not.
Well, I'm gonna freeze to death out here. I need warmth.
I asked Bree and Aurelia if Evelyn and I can have the bedroom because I thought.
Yes, but you didn't
and
ask me.
Celeste- It's my room.
Well, you are the worst kind of gifter, aren't you? Terrible housekeeper as well. Can I just grab my things and then I'll sleep by the hearth with the rest of them?
I'll let go of his shirt.
Thank you. He hoists himself upstairs, stomping kind of as he does it.
You know, I love you, man.
Evelyn just stares at you. She kind of looks around.
He's probably going to be in there. You know that, right?
Well, he hasn't come back out.
Asher's gonna roll over at this point and be like, "What is going on? For the love of God, you know what time it is."
Yeah, I know. This is a mess. I'm so sorry. This is such a mess. I'm gonna.
Where's Marty at?
Do we just want to go back to the barn at this point? And just let Marty have the bedroom.
I think we should set a precedent.
I agree. I agree.
For all of them. It is your room. It is our room now. And
Yeah. Right. You know what? You're right. And Rowan's gonna chest up, walk back up the stairs, not caring about the stairs down anymore. And it's just gonna open the door to my
as soon as you
bedroom.
open the door, you see Marty wrapped up in his little blankets and furs, and he has his little bag next to him. Hey, Catchy Cantrips, thank you for the raid. Hope you guys had an awesome stream. And Marty coming out, ready to come out with all of his stuff. Oh, hey, he's like really bundled up with his stuff. Room's all yours.
You're going down to the hearth, right?
What? No,
Wait,
I'm
where
going
are
with
you
Brian or Aurelia. Yeah.
No, you're not. Please tell me you're not.
What? Why not?
They're going on a date, Marty.
A date? Well, not without
Yes,
me, they're
did you
not. He storms out.
Oh, Marty. Please.
Asher
I'm
getting
gonna
kind
take-
of annoyed that there's all the sound is gonna look at Marty and be like, "Marty, go to sleep."
I'm
Why are you-
trying to, but nobody wants me.
And he's gonna like point to the ground and be like, "Just join the rest of us."
Will
Grun
you be my
probably-
big spoon?
No.
Wait,
but
can you transform into a wolf? And I will let you be Little Spoon.
if I transform into a wolf, I am going to eat you. Go to sleep.
Love the sense of danger, worth it for the comfort and warmth. Go ahead, beastie boy.
Fuck. What spells do I have open?
Please.
Asher is going
really
to.
angry.
Asher is going to cast Enlarge Reduce on him and make him small again.
Small again. Oh God, no! How long does this last again? A minute? This is really just prolonging the inevitable.
Does someone have a small cage or something to put him in?
He's at this point like under the small cage for a minute.
As soon as he goes downstairs and I hear the interaction between Asher and Marty, I'm going to gesture ladies first to.
She stops and she looks you in the eye. It better be. And then she moves upstairs. Goes into your room.
Jesus. Quiet as possible. But
roll an appropriate check.
what would that be?
Constitution? I don't know.
Stealth check.
I don't
Well,
know,
you
I've never
said
had
quiet
sex
as
before.
possible, so stealth.
You're trying to do it
Oh.
just quiet. Stealth check. She didn't even know you were there.
Can't believe I'm actually rolling.
No, it's Constitution. It's not stealth.
Oh, it's a Constitution? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I rolled a 22 for Constitution.
22. Yes. Things happen.
Right.
Okay.
I'm satisfied.
Yep,
Hopefully
she is too.
first
Okay. All right. So you guys have a minute head start to head out while he's small.
Asher's sitting there like tying him up while he's small. And just gonna set him down next to the fire with a blanket over him. Be like, "You'll be fine."
This is
so Going to degrading
and demoralizing. This is unfair. I just want to sleep and I just want somebody to cuddle me and I need presence of somebody around.
That's what me and Karan are for. Oh. Is there like a stuffed animal or something around, like one of our own childhood stuffed animals?
Nope.
So, Karan is going to be like, Marty, get it together, and cast Hold Person.
Oh God. All right. What's a wisdom saving throw? Correct?
Wisdom saving throw.
It's a 16 probably plus some stuff. Yeah. Okay. So that he did pass.
Oh, well. Marty, have you ever just tried, you put off this cool veneer, but maybe actually following through and giving them their space? If you would like to come closer, it would be my pleasure to sleep near you. However, considering that you like to sleep naked and in a sock, you could most definitely put a rug upon your person. But if you do try to go after Briar, let me warn you, dear friend, you won't like how quickly I lose my cool veneer.
All right, a little too much liberty with Karan there. Okay, so anyway, Marty finally resolves to lay with the rest over by the hearth in the living room, and keeps it nice and warm in there. Meanwhile, Briar and Aurelia, what you doing?
We just go out and have a nice night at the river.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Speaking of out, a certain someone has returned. It's a bit late, but he has returned with a nice big boar on his back.
Well, actually, there was some stuff I wanted to do, if possible. Could
Go ahead.
retcon that just a little bit. So, cool telling people that he was going to hunt. He is going to. That is the end game, yes. But he actually just wanted to get away from everybody for a moment and kind of just get into the woods, kind of back where he is so familiar with. Kind of hunting around, he would probably try to find some small game fairly quickly, and possibly even set up a little campfire, setting almost 4 separate plates of food, and sitting down and meditating. This being the first night that he has been away from any part of his family, he would really kind of just soak it in and kind of just talk.
Well, it's been a while since I've been without any of you, and I just hope that I'm making the right decision and not leaving all of you to be without me.
As the crickets go of the night and such, he would just stay there for probably a long period of time and meditate.
The fire cackles peacefully. And whereas you're kind of used to the calm, you and the other brothers being a generally quiet group, only speaking when necessary, it's even more quiet than you're used to. Even the opportunity to talk. This first night spent alone without the other two. But it's calm and peaceful.
Be safe, boys. Be safe.
He would pick up a spear, start tracking, find that boar that you spoke of, and
kill it.
Kill it. Bring it back.
And kill it. Okay. The morning comes unabated. Everybody has a nice long rest. We will start with Briar and Aurelia waking up over near your tents. What's up?
Well,
Aurelia's the big spoon when we wake up.
Cannon. Called it. Shotgun.
you're so warm.
Thanks. I'm not a coldie.
Did it hurt your feelings when they called you a coldie? Did it sound like a slur?
No. I honestly, it was kind of exciting to have somebody know what I was. I don't know. Just being who I am has kind of made me feel alone. So it was nice, in a way. If that makes sense.
It does. I grew up feeling alone a lot because not many people have magic, so I get it.
I think your magic's incredible. I think all of you who do magic, it's amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not scared of it?
I mean, of magic? I feel like magic can be a wild thing, but it's the wielder that controls it. And I'm not afraid of you. Or of Asher or Karan. Or Martison. No, I don't find it scary.
That's nice.
Do you find it scary?
No. But I know many people do. They fear what they don't know. I mean, I guess who can blame them? It's really no different than someone being like really scared with the weapon. You don't know what they can do with it, but they have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
I will say those fire hands were particularly interesting when you were chasing Marty.
Well, I do have a fiery personality and have trouble keeping my hands to myself.
I tuck Bree's hair behind her ear and say, "Well, I will be the ice to your fire." We should probably head back and get going soon.
Yeah, we should go have breakfast. Absolutely.
Make sure that Asher and Karan haven't killed Marty.
Okay,
Yes.
back to the house. If there's anything anybody would like to do beforehand, we can just say breakfast. Breakfast!
All right. After breakfast is served, I am going to give Evelyn a kiss on the head and pick up my flame tongue, and I am going to find my bag of holding, think of the fire opal, the last one that I have, pick that up, and then put on Dom's gauntlets. I'm gonna head down to Thodric's. I'm gonna crush these down into dust, and I'm gonna try to work on this a little bit. And I'll be back if anybody wants to join me. Anybody needs tuning up of weapons, I can probably handle that while you guys work on other things really quick. If anybody would like to join me, that I'm okay with that too.
Oh, can you? She hands you her whip. See if your uncle can improve that.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's possible.
I can ask him. It doesn't
More
hurt to ask.
leather.
I was actually thinking a little bit of something on the end, a little bit more of something, like things to clap and pull.
Oh, likewise.
Ooh.
So, you have fun, but be careful. They are wily. So.
There?
Mm.
Okay, I won't ask anymore. All right, and Rowan's got hold on. He's making life hard for himself. Anybody else? I'd be happy to work on you guys' stuff if nobody else wants to come. No. I'll be back in probably around mid-afternoon. Have fun, and Rowan's just gonna walk out and walk to Thodrax to start working on the weapons.
Okay. Just for expediency's sake, we will say that Thodrax is able to do that. Just to save some time on that. I would imagine, which we'll let when Karan gets back, he would be done with Karan's glaive as well. So again, I'll let him have that when he gets back. But yep. So you would return with those items.
And an improved fire tongue? The flame tongue?
And an improved flame tongue, yes. So you would have you took out the small. Wait, you already had a medium, Jim, right?
Medium. I just wanted to see if I could make it large. Or
so
just
to combine,
bigger.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to combine the gems. So I don't think you have anything more than a medium gem. So to add anything more than that, you wouldn't be able to do that, not yet. So if you had like a actual large gem, then you would be able to improve it that way. But as it stands, it'll be as it is for now.
Okay.
And as far as the whip goes, there's not really much he can do to improve that. So I'm not sure exactly what you were trying to go for with that, but
so I was thinking of once something, like they have like little hooks on the edge of it, like on the very tip of the whip, right? You whip it, put a little bit of a metal tip to it, to where they have little hooks. So if she hooks onto something, it's a pull, and it will do extra piercing damage or something like that. It would be
like
almost like a little
cattails. As far as it having any
Yes.
kind of like grapple effect or anything like that, I don't think that it would have.
No,
anything like
just
that,
more of
but-
like a piercing damage, like just getting it like a fish hook into them and then pull it back, like just a quick whip. Ooh, that would hurt a lot. Trying to give a little bit more oomph to her whip.
Okay.
Because I
Trying
mean,
to
if
think
other
how
people
that
can
would be.
have upgraded weapons, can't I?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
it's rarely used.
You need to remember to add that damage or roll that damage when you do your spells, because that's the kicker with that, is that you get basically a free extra attack with any spell that
Yes,
you
and
cast.
only if I'm close enough, which is very
No.
rarely.
It's not. It
10 feet.
extends out. No, it extends out to the range of the spell that was cast. Always. It's been that way from the
I did
beginning.
not know that.
Yes. Maybe that's why you weren't doing it. But no, it will extend and grow out to the length of that spell that was cast. I don't know if I put a limit on that or not. It's only if it's an attack spell with a target, not like a area of effect spell or anything like
No,
that. It's one
that I
has it.
know.
Yeah.
Okay, because here, all right. Okay, I'll just make note of that then for myself.
Yep.
Grind the take out Dom's firestones and his gauntlets, crush them into dust, and then head on back with the improved weapons.
I think Asher would have ended up going with Rowan to go into town and pick up like small thing of candy for Goryo when she gets in. Basically, given I'm sorry that you get here and we're gone. Don't kill me. Gift.
Maybe. You don't know how long you'll be, and she's still got a good while before she gets up here, so.
But yeah, so that's what he'll go into town with Rowan and pick that up while he's doing blacksmithy things.
Okay.
And I'd run into town with him. Of course, not unaccompanying him. Probably
Well, like,
breweries
it
and
would have
some
been
other
a-
stores.
Yeah, the same
Yeah.
time.
Yep.
Okie dokie. And anything else? Alrighty. So, you guys have your breakfast. You were able to get your stuffs done. What else would you like to do to prepare now?
We have all the cloaks we need for everyone, and the rings.
Yep. So after some time with the crushed dust, it's turned into like essentially like a dye paste that your mother uses to kind of coat the cloaks that she's made. So at this point, it should be, well, everybody excluding Marty, unless you're trying to make one for Marty as well, and he's coming along.
It's probably a conversation we would want to have. I think it'd be safer for Marty to stay here. Have somebody we can trust on top of, Evelyn, and the boy is also a fighter. So having somebody here that we can trust fully, completely, would be nice. I wouldn't trust anybody else staying behind.
Honestly, that's a good proposition. As much as I would like to go with you up into that bitter, cold, unforgiving, godless north, I might be best served here. You're right.
Okay, can I do an insight check on him? Is he actually okay with it, or is he a little sad?
he really doesn't want to go up there. He hates the cold.
Okay. I was kind of feeling bad, but and Rowan's gonna put a hand on his shoulder and say, "I honestly wouldn't trust anybody else, and I trust if something were to happen."
Don't be gone too long, though. Your women are in danger, I tell you.
It better not be.
Bring, bring. They
Sure, they're
will
gonna
be
love them.
wooed.
Speaking of which, Rowan, do you think your mother could send out a couple, whenever Corey gets closer, send out a couple guards to meet her at the edge of town or between the two towns?
We can ask her, and I'm going to ask my mom to see if that's possible, if she's willing to give up like 4 or 5 troops to go get Coria. Coria, Asher's wife, is coming into town, Mom. Would it be possible to have a couple of the troops go escort her? Find her on the main road to the east and bring her up.
If that's no trouble she should be in
Of course.
a week or so.
I can let all of the garrisons know because they have set up certain outposts just in case, like we had mentioned before. So I will let them all know that we are expecting someone.
Awesome.
I'll send a message to her right now and let her know if she sees Sun Elves to seek protection there. Kind of like quickly and get her approval of it.
Just say that she's coming to see the queen, and they will know.
And then for shortness, Asher will relay all this to Corey and just get like a general timeline.
Yep, you're accurate. About a week or so she has.
Okay.
If all goes well.
Right.
Cool would probably talk to Asher before after they head back into town, asking for another spell to store into the ring if he has it available. Level 2 is the max that can go into that, and then after that he would talk to Ella in preparations of getting rations, food ingredients, stuff to make.
I'm hoping to make meals that are warm while we are on our travel. So, chili, peppers of the sorts, things that will keep the body warm.
Of course. She get into just like a kind of a store from kind of they have a small hardly a cellar, but where they keep some of the stuff that they used sparingly, and hands you a decent amount that could be used to make a good amount of meals, with their own technique of warming, and even kind of this flagon that can be used to store soups and keep them warm for a little while.
I sent it the spell, so Asher's gonna put enhanceability at level 2 into the ring. And you get to choose which one of those things you want when you cast it.
Why is this spicy? Okay.
All right. Probably ask my mom to make us some ale bread for another week's travel, because I know we have about 4 or 3 pieces left within the party. I don't know how much you guys have been tracking. I only have 3 left. So
between that, she kind of like hints at like combining the ale and bread with some of the warming soup is like a to die for, just like luxury. It takes just a plain bread, which is good and enjoyable, and just turns it into like a hearty meal.
All right.
And I also have good berries prepared just in case.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look to my stuff in the corner. Are we about ready?
After I get the rations ready, yes, we should be ready to leave. Are you wanting to leave tonight? Or do we want to leave early morning next day?
By this point, you are probably like 2 p.m. in
So
the
the
day.
sun's gonna set probably in the next 3 or 4 hours because it's fall time frame up north.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds like we need to get out there before the sun comes up in the morning because it's gonna get bitter cold tonight.
It's also not a super cold day, so you could take advantage of a day that's not super cold if you do travel now versus like waiting. You don't know what the weather's going to be like coming up. It is projected to get colder in the next few days, but right now you have it was fair weather for the festival times conveniently, but winter's coming.
I'm gonna pull out the map. I'm gonna say we should leave as soon as possible, and I'm gonna tap Von Salath where it would be on the map. We don't know when this is gonna go off.
We could possibly ride your horses close to the mountain.
No.
And then
No.
We're gonna have to do this on foot. I mean,
Yeah, we are.
It'd be a death sentence to the horses to leave them up there.
Yeah.
Well,
even just like here, like out with nothing, that would be even before the damage starts to take toll. It would be too much for them.
Yeah. So we have to take this on foot. Plus, the terrain is actually a little bit too much for these horses to go on. We're looking at ice. We're looking at snow. It's probably best that we just leave them here. I'm going to calculate the time. It'll take us, and roughly guesstimate and give a generous time of however long it's going to take us to deal with whatever's up there. So we're looking at Rowan's house is where the E is in Herondine, so we're in that block. So
it would be like
we're just right above
10
it.
days if you're talking exactly to get up to the mountain, and that's without rough terrain.
So we'd be gone for almost a month. Give or take things that are going on up there, where things don't go as planned. We're up there for a week trying to fix what's going on. 5 days. Travel back down. We're looking to 24, 30 days.
Okay.
Alright. So, I'm gonna turn to my mom and my dad. If we're not back, and then look to Evelyn. If we're not back within a month's time, a month at most, you guys need to evacuate everybody and go as south as you can. As fast as you can. Because if this thing's erupt, we're looking at a winter everywhere. A deep winter.
Miss Ella, the village tribe that we told you about. Same. If we're not back, please send a message to them. I know they can be stubborn, but the safety of them is important to me.
Are you referring to the gnolls, or are you referring to your people?
My people.
Okay.
Of course.
If we wanted to get a good head start today, since the weather is good, I could transform Cole into a eagle, and between the two of us, we should be able to carry most of the party.
I
We could get
had a plan. Before we do that, that's a good plan. We should probably stop by the Knolls before we head on up and let them know we're going, so they have a time of their own to prepare for the worst too. We owe them that.
They're on the way, so
Yeah.
it was what, like 2 hours to the Knolls?
As long as Karon has that spell he casted, to speak with them, that is a great idea.
He still
Alright.
has it, so.
Okay. Let's go. There ain't no rest for the wicked.
Certainly no mountain. And I'm gonna start putting on my my gear and cloak.
Yes, Hannah? You look like you wanted to say something nervously.
No, I turn to Rowan's parents, and Aurelia says, "Thank you for your hospitality."
And it'll be here waiting for you when you return. You guys head out?
Gonna take a little bit longer to say goodbye to my family. Just a little bit longer. Hugs and kisses and stuff.
Stay warm, kiddo.
Oh well. I'll do my best.
For expediency's sake, would you say that the Knowles talk goes well? We tell them, another month.
Yep. Just expend that spell slot. Yep.
And then turning us into eagles. How much distance will that?
So what's gonna happen? Like I'm gonna grow wings, or my whole body's gonna.
Well, you're gonna turn into so I can do it for 2 hours. Oh, 2 stints of 1 hour each. You'll turn into a eagle. You'll be about as smart as one, and which means you should still have most of your faculties about. But
So
I think if
I can
Rowan-
fly then,
yes,
actually fly.
just like I did with Aurelia the other day. Aurelia and Rowan want to jump on my back, and Karun and Briar can ride on yours.
No,
Just-
you're taking the heavier people. I'm taking Aurelia and Bree. Don't try to push it that way.
I mean, sure.
It's
I'm trying
balanced. Karun's actually the same size as Rowan.
Yeah, it's balancing out the weight because each one of us can carry about 500 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, so after 300 pounds is when it starts to be encumbering. So, all right, I'm looking that up because I'm not familiar with these rules really.
Aurelia weighs 700 pounds.
So yeah, that's it. It's all.
It's all in her feet.
Solid muscle. Solid muscle.
Because I figured Rowan's probably about 200, Bree's like 120.
480 is their carry weight. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Rowan weighs 195. So he's just
Okay. So one of the spells that actually Asher just gave me it's called Bull Strength, and I can cast it on myself, and I have advantage on strength checks, and it doubles my carrying capacity.
Oh.
Does it carry yours? I don't know that would carry over to the animal form.
It would, because it's
unless you cast it
concentration.
on the animal form.
It would cast it on himself, and then
But then he takes on the stat.
he would lose the concentration.
yeah,
he
I
would
think
lose the
polymorph would
concentration.
lose the concentration. Wild shape, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
So
could you do it then?
Asher could do it to one of us. So actually, if you take the lighter ones, Asher casts it on himself and takes Rowan and Karun. We're good. You're
Okay.
at about
It'll work.
300 pounds between the two of them. And then Asher will be about 600 pounds. Or not even.
That'll work.
Hey, let's do it. I'm a freaking bird, y'all. Give me all the fish. I want all the fish and the pets.
So yeah, once we leave off, I'll cast it on him. Cast the... Oh shit, nope, I can't cast it on myself because it's concentration. So yeah, we're just doing polymorph, and yeah, we're still under encumbrance, I believe.
And you are
right?
doing giant eagle, right?
Yeah.
Or, oh wait, he can't cast it on you. Never mind.
Yeah.
Or just don't make it complicated. Keep it even and let's pitter patter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let's just encumbrance weight.
Also have to consider that the eagles won't have the hold effect. So once that starts to affect you.
Yeah, that's why we're
those-
doing it for 2 hours.
Yeah.
We're going to do the 2 polymorph stints, and then that's it for the day, and it'll be time to go rest and sleep since the weather's good.
Yep. Okay, so with the good weather, for expediency's sake, you are able to make it in the eagle form, and cover. Let me see here. If you're curious at what map we're looking at, if you look on !Discord and go to maps, it's one of the channels there. It's the latest map that shows a bit of the north. They left Hernding there. You're able to get. So what is the route you're trying to go?
I'm assuming probably straight there since we're flying over everything.
Okay. With the 2 hours flying over, you were able to avoid the hard terrain. You were not able to avoid the effects of the encumbrance that slows you down a little bit. So that basically kind of counterbalances the effects of. Obviously, you can't move at your full speed when you're carrying everybody else. You know what I mean? So with that,
Wait,
you're able to get.
Wasn't the balancing purpose to not hit the encumbrance? That was the.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be encumbered because.
Well, I'm saying encumbrance, but it is going to hinder your speed a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be slightly above 300 pounds with gear and all of that.
Yeah, with everything, yeah. So I mean, that takes your speed down a little bit, rather than the full 80s a day. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly how far you'd be able to get. You'd probably be the square. If you see there's a little bit of the road right before that ice river, you'd probably be just at the edge of that, closer to Herndine, that one there. So basically 2 full squares that you did and 2 full hexes that you've done in one day with the flight. You do feel, what's up?
Nothing. I said, wow.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
So you were able to get to, I would say probably, okay, so if you see the over and up 2, the hex with the little 2 little hills and 2 little trees right in the center, the one with the 2 little trees right in the center, you would be like right there.
Made good time.
So made good time with some of the flying right over that you do pass. Yeah, but this is, were you trying to do stop before it got night, or you were doing with just 2 hours? I was assuming that you were trying to do the full usage of your flight. Right?
So yeah,
Okay,
for the
so
2 hours we would fly, and then we would keep going until sunset. Basically.
Sunset would have happened pretty early, because if you would have walked to go talk to the whatchamacallits, the dudes, sunset would have happened real quick after that.
Okay.
Yeah, so you would have had like 2 hours would have been to get up there while you were to go talk to the gnolls, and then 2 more hours would put it like that first hour would be sunset, that last hour of flying would be night. So you're now talking nighttime when you land.
Okay. Yeah, then we'll set up camp and get going.
Setting up camp in the dark. Okay. What are your plans for setting up camp?
Tiny hut.
Tiny hut? Okay.
Tiny hut. It is warm. It is pleasant.
Cool would take his cooking utensils out, set up a big pot, cut up some of the chicken that he has taken from them, and just put a bunch of water in it, kind of making like a chicken broth. Taking the bread and making a soup for the night for the party.
Nice and comfy and warm in here. As you were setting up and preparing all of that beforehand, before the tiny hut was put up, you do feel the bitter winds, the cold starting to hit on the outside of the safety of this little dome. But on the inside, with a warm meal prepared by Cole, it's comfy. The illusion of comfy and safe. And we will pick up the next leg of the journey after this break. Brickety break. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. And things are going to go down as they make their way up further north. Let's go. Halftime show. Before we do that, let me just say, Heterotic, thank you for following an hour ago. Catchy Trips, once again, thank you for rating. Hope you guys had a good stream. Grotto Clan Crispar, nailed it, probably. Thank you for following. 42 minutes ago, Catchy Trips, thank you for following. Milkshake Deluxe, thank you for following. And thank you for all the little compliments in chat. Really appreciate that. And Taverns and Caverns, ooh, well played. What a name. Thank you for following 4 minutes ago. Appreciate it. Stick around. We're going to do a little swoop swoop.
And we have some thank yous to those who donate.
Oh, yeah.
Big thank you to the Woodman. Thank you so much, Mr. And is her name the same in here? I'm not
Lexi?
gonna like. Yeah.
Alexandria D.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
I was just double checking. Thank you
Wow.
so much. Wow.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Yes. So thank you all for helping make our dreams come true and helping us build like an even more cozy community. We couldn't do it without all of your love and support.
Anyways. Halftime show. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, we'll be back.